We are back in Meridunum. Well, I guess we're not in I'm in Merid. This is Meridunum. Where am I?
That is Vortigern.
Vortigern.
Yeah.
Which is Vortigern. I'm with Bordigurn in Eurithba. And I am standing here on the back lot. You guys will probably remember this from some stunts that I've done, but the scene that we're shooting right now is not actually in Meridunum. It is actually in Vortigern's tower, which is actually the first time that you see me in the entire show.
Jesse D. Johnson is shooting the Battle of Vortigern's tower. It'll be 7, at least maybe 8 days of shooting where we meet all these characters who are going to become so important throughout the series. And the Vortigern sequence is really kind of a prolonged set piece.
Come back and look back at us, Colin, that's great.
So Wolf Unit this week has come to Vortigern's tower. We're here for 2 weeks. It's a very complicated scene, and in our story, what they're doing is they're fortifying the walls. They were wood walls, now they're making them stone walls, but they're just struggling to do it. The men can't get it done. Vortigern's losing his mind because he can feel an imminent doom coming. Enters Merlin.
Your druids blame an evil spirit for the failure of your masons to build a decent wall.
This is all leading up to the big battle sequence that we'll have all next week.
Good friend of mine playing the role of Vortigern, Colin Cunningham, great actor.
These men, I am trusted with my life!
Basically, he's in a bit of a pickle right now. They're on the cusp of war, and they're having some difficulties keeping their fortress together, so it's a very precarious time.
We will show you no mercy!
But it's different from doing a cop show or a doctor show. The stakes, in many ways, are higher, because it's about your soul and your spirit and legacy.
Because of the actor that we have performing as Vortigern, we've made something really rather magical, and it's an incredible sort of Colin Cunningham, who's just absolutely doing the most wonderful work here.
Open the gate!
I have goosebumps. Let's do it one more time for Lloyd.
It's life and death, so I'm trying to figure out how to navigate through things in his own way.
He's very method. He's completely physically transformed himself for the role.
I got into the makeup trailer. I got to work with Jeff Don.
I've had a career of really messing people up when it comes to violence for film and television.
Got an incredible makeup team, and so basically it was like, what kind of look do we want to give this guy? The idea of the sickly king kind of popped up, and it was like, yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. So this is what we came up with, and to tell you the truth, I'm on cloud 9.
They fought each other. The dragons in their battle was terrible to behold.
Colin's character is the pivot point of the whole arc of the show, and he's carrying a lot on his shoulders here. We're going to be bunkered down here in the mud and just make this scene happen.
So I won't call a second action. It'll just we'll come in on you, and then the song starts.
Okay,
you
cool.
open your eyes 1 second before you sing your first note. And action. We are in Pandaran's Hall at Meridunum. Meridunum is an actual location in the south of Wales where the Romans had a huge encampment, and now that Rome is in decline, it's become home to King Pendragon the Red.
What I've been shooting so far is Pandaran the Older, he's a nice guy. This is a very important scene because it's the introduction of Pandaran the Younger. I start off as a very surly type of king.
Do you offer the bird or the girl?
It's a really beautiful scene that we're shooting today. It's one of the more religious, although not overtly so, scenes in the film. And in a way, it's a micro expression of the macro story of the season. And in this scene, we see Taliesin in this very dangerous situation with this group of people who do not know him, do not share his values, are not being very hospitable to him. He gets into a conflict with the pagan priest Calpurnius.
Calpurnius, he just went for it. He just smelt my hair, and he just went, and it kind of made me go, oh God. He turned into an animal.
I will have your tongue, beggar!
And it's by these two sort of supernatural characters, Taliesin and Merlin, learning not to use their power as an expression of their own will, but to be used by the Most High God.
Nothing will happen to me that was not appointed to happen, Peleus.
Enough! Sergeant! No!
Guys, pause for a sec. The key camera's got some mud on it. Back up real quick.
I think it's my first experience doing that kind of fight, to be honest. Yeah, they usually use stuntman, but I can do it now.
This is what we call a rehearsal.
Just want to stay first.
Something like that, you know?
This is where friendship is formed.
Forged and kicking butt.
Forged and fire.
Brawn meets experience.
Brawn meets brains.
Yeah, he's the brains. He's the brains of this whole.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Good job there, Alex. You think you can do one better, or how are you feeling?
Okay, one more.
Yep.
Okay, for movement, that moment, and you freak out, and then you go. This week was simultaneously one of my favorite weeks and also one of the weeks that I was most dreading. Today I am working with Emery and James, and this is collectively one of our favorite scenes in the show.
I'm so happy that I get to have scenes with Rose because I love working with Rose. I forget that this is what I look like right now. So I'll be having just a chat with somebody, and then I went to the restroom and looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh! So that's what's happening now. I'm a mess.
Well, there's also a move where we let him have a little bit of masculine energy here. James, it's called acting.
You ride with purpose, singer.
I'd see you. Yeah, we've done a lot this week. Even the bit with Karis and Taliesin in the bedchambers.
There is a scene that we shot this week, probably one of the most difficult scenes that you can really conceive of shooting.
Watching her on the monitors on that day, she was just awesome.
Probably her most difficult scene in the series, and the performance that she gave was just heartbreaking. Incredible performances from actors on both units this week. Colin Cunningham, some of the work that he did as King Vortigern is going to be some of the most riveting performance that you see in the entire series. What a pleasure to get to work with these talented actors day in and day out. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next week.